This is a video for the purpose of Carmarthenshire Council and Shanghai, our local councillor, and Martin Jones, Education, Carmarthenshire County Council. This is 82 Denham Avenue, from the bedroom window at the back. That's the side of my property with a walkway with a light on. Going round, there's another light, that's my tree. And that's the new furnace school, a school of furnace over there. I just wanted to start the video here. So I'm just going to go downstairs, so bear with me. So we're coming out to the front of the property now on Denham Avenue. I'm just going to go across the road here so you can see. So that's my property, number 82 Denham Avenue. This is the walkway. You can see the lights on there, which are part of the school and the education department. This is number 80, where Ken and Maureen live, very elderly couple, who are very concerned about these lights down here. Were provided to us when the got a couple of fellas in a van there looking at me. They were provided to us by the school when it was put up, and I've been on for the last 18 months. But at 11:30 every night, they now get switched off by the council. So you can see I'm going all the way down there to the tennis club and the cricket club. And what it does, it leaves us in total pitch black after 11:30. I'm vulnerable to any burglaries or invaders coming down that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go up to show you how many houses this affects. This is for the benefit of Martin Jones of Education. This is Phil and Sandra, next door to them again. They're number 86. So I'm at the front now, but we're more concerned about the back. This is Roy here. Okay. I'm not sure of this lady's name, but her property's affected as well. And this is the last house of the block where the lights behind get switched off, and that's Mr. Larkin's house. I think it was Mr. Larkin who made the complaint, the only complaint really, about the lights being too bright and the light pollution. Now what we've got here is a light, a lamp post. Can you see it there? And we go all the way up, and it's off. Nothing on there. Completely switched off. I'm going down now the entrance of Furnace School. That's the school security lights in the background. Here now is another lamppost light. Okay. Which is very difficult to see, but that's off as well because they requested it to be off, which is fair enough. This is the car park. There's another lamppost light that's off there. As you can see, it's a bit difficult, it's a bit dark, it is. That's Mr. Larkin's house there with the lights in the background. Now if you look down here, you can see some lights on. These are street lights that are on. I'm coming back myself now down to the walkway behind the houses I've just shown you. There's another lamppost here, look. Another street light. You can see that. And as we go all the way up, little sign there. Go to the top and it's off. So when we've been told by Martin Jones and Sian Kayak that there's light pollution in the area, all the people who complained, which is at the entrance of the school, all these lights have been turned off, so there's not a problem there. As we go down here, we've got one on there, which is great. We're getting nearer my property now. Okay, and then we've got some here. Here's the school. Got the mini roundabout here, and we're coming back down to the path. Now all this area here used to be woods and forestry, and they've just gone off. They've just gone off there now. They've all gone off. And what they've done, they've left my property there in complete darkness. They've just switched them off now, so that was good timing. And if you look here, I know you can't see much here at the moment, but that light there is the walkway where I started the filming at. Now there's my property there, and I'm walking down the walkway now. If you look back down there, none of the lights are back on. There's the tennis club down there, it's pitch black. We're in complete pitch black here now. There's the school in the background, and what they've done is all these properties in the block here now are in complete pitch black. Now here's the thing. When I spoke to Martin Jones, and I spoke to, I'm going to walk back down the walkway and now back to the front of the property so you can see where I started, and it should start to make sense again. But when I spoke to Martin Jones and Sian Kayak, they said that the lights are being switched off because of complaints from Mr. Larkin up the road. But as I showed you just now, those lights were switched off anyway, while the other lights are switched on. So if those lights are switched off around their houses, why are they switching the rest of the lights off? So I'm back on the street where we started. There's my property from the front. There's the walkway now with the lights switched off. Pitch black, nothing. You can't see nothing. There's Ken and Maureen's elderly couple, okay? Here's my property as I'm walking past again. Handle himself. And then there's Roy then, elderly couple again with a disabled son. Pitch black behind the house again. And the lady, whose name I don't know. But again, pitch black. The lights you can see behind her house there are the security lights of the school. But they're right in the distance. And on the final house of the block, that's Mr. Larkin's house there. And in fairness to him, he had right to complain because the light was shining into his house. But as I showed you in the video, all the lights around his property have been turned off, while the other ones are still switched on. So we can't understand why the other lights are being switched off. Now, Martin Jones of Education has absolutely assured me on the phone a couple of times that it's nothing to do with cost. Even though these lamps, these street lights behind are solar powered anyway, I think it still costs them a bit. But he's absolutely assured me it's nothing to do with cost. It's all down to the complaints they've had for light pollution. Now, it can't be that because they've already switched the lights off round the person's house who complained about the light pollution. And then at 11:15, they've now switched everything off. So, just to show you once more, there's the street, there's my house, there's Ken and Maureen's house, here's the walkway. If you were walking down here now, at 11:15, you are walking into pitch black. the whole area has been opened up by the council to build a school, and any burglars or invaders who want to come can help themselves, or we wouldn't even see them standing in the middle of the garden. The reason I'm making this video is because my property here, I'm in the middle of the walkway now. Here's one lamppost here which is switched off. There's my property again. I'm walking back towards the street is because we were burgled a couple of years ago, and my partner and my 2 young children, who were 6 months and 2 years old at the time, were confronted by the intruder in the house. When I spoke to Rural Council today, so back to the front again now, Sian Kayak put me onto Rural Council because everyone's been passing the buck on this issue. So Martin Jones said it's to do with the local councillor, Sian Kayak. Sian Kayak has said it's to do with the Rural Council. Phoned the Rural Council, they said it's nothing to do with them, but I did speak to the technical guy in Rural Council, a fella called Hugh. I didn't get his surname, we'll call him Hugh Rural. And he said that certain areas have been chosen around Carmarthenshire for the lights to be switched off at a certain time. So that makes me think that they're switching them off for cost, to save money, which makes sense. But we're going to have to suffer for this now. Although Martin Jones of Education told me absolutely categorically that it's nothing to do with cost, it's all to do with our complaint. So I don't know. Anyway, the reason I made this video is because there's no way I'm going to get anyone from the council to come out at this time of night, and they don't seem to care about little old us here. So what I thought I'd do, I'd make this video, and I thought I might try and, I don't know, embarrass the council perhaps into putting the lights back on for us. Here's the walkway again. And just for anyone who does see this video, I just like to point out as well, is when I spoke to Hugh in the Rural Council today, Hugh very kindly told me that each light or street light or lamppost to buy and put in cost £2,500 to £3,000. And what me and my daughter did today is we went for a little bike ride down to the back and counted all the lights that the Education Department of Carmarthenshire County Council have put in, with a total count of 44 street lights, which are now deemed absolutely useless because they're switched off and doing nothing. So that is 44 times £2,500 to £3,000 of your money, people, which aren't being used. It comes to about 100,000, I think. So I don't know whether we can get any answers from them, but I'm hoping this video might. Now what I'm going to do quickly is, I just want to show you from back in the house. Just show you something ironic here. Going through to my kitchen. I'm going back out to the back end of my property. So I'm in my garden now and you can't see nothing. My security light might come on now, but it's pitch black. There's my security light going on. This might be, so here's my garden. Going down over my fence on my decking. There's one lamp gone out. That's the street lamp down the road. Nearly fell. And this is the back of my property now. I'm leaning over my fence. Any burglar can get over here into Jean's house. That's my house with the security light on. That's just gone off. But I just want to finish the video off with the last piece of irony, which slipped out of the bedroom window earlier, is the person who asked us to have the lights switched off is this lady here, who has posted this through my door today, asking for my vote. You can see that they're putting Llanelli first, people first, Just want to show you that in the light again. Now what I'm thinking of doing is making this video go viral so people around Llanelli can see. But I am going to give Sian Kayak, that's her there, and Martin Jones of Education a chance to respond to the video. Oops, my light's gone out. A chance to respond to the video first to see if they'll bother to do something. It's a shame I've got to go down this route and video it. But this is the lady who, from a few complaints, but from one person, asked for all the lights to be turned out in the area, and now myself and predominantly elderly neighbours have been left a bit vulnerable. We've had a spate of burglaries here in the last few years, and we need to get this lady to turn them back on, and I'm sure she'd get our vote if she did. So Sian, Martin, get your act together, or I'm going to have to send this video viral. My name's Craig Morgan. I'll put it up on my Facebook page so you can have a look. I've got over 2,200 friends to start the video off, so I'm sure it will get shared amongst plenty of people, and then they can see then what you've done to us. And just before I go as well, my council tax has gone up £25 a month. That's £300 a year. Thanks. Good night.